What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, guys, wait a minute. It is Friday. It is a fabulous Friday, a fantastic Friday over here. Listen, real quick. Not gonna be here long, but I'm gonna make it strong. Listen, bars are what? Okay, for real, on the real tip. It is Friday, and you have just tuned into And Let's Digest. Guys, where we come together every week addressing, processing, and digesting life experiences together because why should we have to go through these things alone? And if we happen to have went through them alone, can't we have like fresh perspectives? People who may have experienced these things, maybe to know that we're not out here alone, that we weren't the only ones that go through it alone. Listen, all of that good stuff. So, guys, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you like this video for more content. And I'm going to be coming to you guys new and improved because I have to switch some things up. Yeah, scheduling hasn't been going so well because, of course, it is Friday. It is your girl, Zedra, and there's no guest here. Well, there's going to be a guest in the spirits, in our hearts, our guests that couldn't make it tonight. We're going to send out some love um, to them and appreciate them either way, even though they couldn't make it tonight. So, guys, which brings me to the fact that my topic has changed. And maybe it changed for the right reasons, or maybe it was right on time, the fact that it changed, right? And I had to come out like listen, all of my things come off the top of the dome, right? Like I'm just good at hey. And which brought me to my topic, guys. If you could see it, I literally said, what if it was illegal? What if it was illegal to give up, to stop, to slow down, to what if it was illegal? Well, Deidre, what do you mean if it was illegal? I was just sitting here thinking, and listen, this is no shot to anyone that's watching. But no, listen, just thinking about all the situations that are happening around me, conversations I actually had, someone called me today and we had a conversation, and just all the experiences that everyone seems to be having right now. And I do want you to know, my outside of my subscribers, my viewers, whoever you are who know me personally, if I know you personally, it is going to be okay. It just count it all joy anyway. Just say that it's a life anyway, and it just had to happen. Like, why do we allow things or things that happen, or even, I just, okay, so with all the experiences around me, there's been a few people that I've watched and I've seen, just kind of like throw in the towel, or not necessarily, or even if they didn't throw in the towel, they sat on the sideline and they were really like they just tapped out for the moment. And I'm thinking, I don't judge them for a second, maybe I do, or maybe I did for a second. But then I even think about sometimes, when I have so many things to do or get done and I have to show up, and I really don't feel like it most times. And not even most times. There are some times when I just don't feel like it, because life had already happened and life is still happening even when I show up, right? But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I can just cancel. I can just postpone. Like, I'm just, maybe it's better to show up my good whole self than to just show up in a mood or whatever. But guys, the nights that I feel like that, you guys still get this. You still get this. You still get me. You get your girl. And so I want to just tell anybody out there who, listen, I just want you to think about this real quick, because the title is, what if it was illegal though to give up? Now, before I even say that, mind you, okay, to all those out there, you know, it's human. Maybe I don't even want to say it's okay, or that it's just human, because there are some of us who still push through, even though things are tough, things are ugly sometimes for some people, and they still push through. I know this because I've seen it around me. I see all kind of experiences around me. People are going through everything, so many losses around me, so many, but it's just not around me. I'm sure it's around you too, because you're in this world, but we don't have to be of the world, right? Isn't that the word? in the world, but not of the world. So let me get to the topic. Do you guys know? And I thought about this because let's just picture life as, or your life as the Autobahn. You know, the road in Germany, the federal control road in Germany, where you get to go like crazy speed limit, like there is no speed limit on the Autobahn. I cannot wait to get down there and experience that. Listen, because your girl is like a race car driver in her other life. I know she was because it is so thrilling. Like I cannot. Okay, back to it anyway. But do you guys know that on the Autobahn, there's no speed limit, right? Everything is going major fast, like super duper fast. I'm talking 100 plus miles per hour, right? And I thought about that. I thought about, what if my life is the Autobahn? I'm going to use myself, right? My life is the Autobahn, right? Everything on it, everything that's passing by, all the traffic that's going at 100 miles per hour, just in my way, just, that's people, that's experiences, that's losses, challenges, triumphs, celebrations. All of that is passing me, just flowing like it's just crazy. And my life is the Autobahn, right? Now, imagine standing in the middle of a road like that. You don't want to imagine that, right? But let's just say because like there's no stillness, there's always stuff going and always distractions because it's so crazy. And it's literally like you have to pay attention though. But let's just say because your life is the Autobahn, you are still a driver within your life, right? You are still one of the ones that are on the road going 100 miles per hour. And there's traffic coming any which way, and there's just speed, like uncontrollable. You can't stop. There's no way, like you just gotta go. Did you know? What if you just felt like you got tired of driving, or it was storming real bad? Because I literally just had this experience the other night, and normally, thanks to Justin Owens, his road to success, rose to six figures on iClouds. Listen, there's a track that he has on there about the storm, and the boy has to keep driving to the storm because his father told him, like, listen, you just have to listen to my voice, keep going. Don't stop because traffic is stopping, because somebody else stopped, because guess what? Eventually, if you keep going, you're going to go through the storm, right? It was crazy on the highway. And I started to, like, I put my blinkers on, and normally I keep driving. But this time, instead of me driving and still going at my speed, I slowed down a bit. And I got behind an 18-wheeler. And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be my guy because he has his blinkers on and he's going slow, and I'll be okay behind the 18-wheeler because he's same flow, right? I realized after a while the storm was going to keep going, but yeah, I needed to be somewhere at a particular time or before a particular time, right? A specific time. And the moment I thought about that and I went around the long distance trucking and it's still storming, immediately I could see a little bit better. Well, what do you mean? Crazy thing is that when you're behind an 18-wheeler, you're going to catch the debris, right? So the fact that it was raining cats and dogs and it was, a little foggy, all of his backsplash, all of the fog kept coming to me. So my vision was cloudy either way the cut go. I might as well have just stayed a little still and stayed in my own lane and keep going, of course. Like there was no need to slow down because somebody else slowed down in front of me or because I felt like I could use them as a guide, because sometimes things around you will be so crazy and so hectic and so every which way that you feel like I'll be aligned if I slow down or if I pull over or if I stop or if I just give it a rest. Keeping in mind everything that I just said, your life is still the Autobahn. Do you know that it is illegal to run out of gas on the Autobahn? It is illegal to even pull over to the side. Which means that if your life is the Autobahn, and no matter how crazy traffic gets, no matter how fast the next person is going or isn't going, you have to keep going because it is illegal for you to slow down or stop. You can't even run out of gas. Now you still, if I read right, you possibly still get some kind of, warning tickets or something, even if you break down because they feel, and you want me to listen to why they said that it's illegal. It is illegal, and this is, references. It is illegal to run out of gas on the Autobahn. Why? Because it's seen as a preventable circumstance and it leads to stopping, which is illegal. Entering and exit is only allowed on the marked interchanges. You have a specific place to enter and exit, take a break or slow down, but it's not because the traffic around you may be crazy or hectic and you need a moment to slow down or take a break. Like, what if it was illegal for you to give up? What if it was illegal for you to pull over to the sideline for a little while? I don't know. That just hit me a little different. And again, this is for anybody that's out there going through anything. I don't care how many times somebody else throws in the towel. I don't care because sometimes it does. I was once in a place where I was starting to change, right? I was starting to elevate myself. I was starting to grow. And it was like a force that I couldn't even fight. Like, I just woke up. Not it was almost like I just woke up one morning. I just needed to be a better me. Not a different me, just a better me. And it was in the beginning of me making those changes and doing, that growth, that everything around me seemed to be crazy. It seemed to be hectic. This direction and that direction. And everybody was on the sideline. Everybody was pulled over. Everybody was entering and exiting wherever they pleased. There were no specific or assigned places, and everything was crazy. So, in something like that, it just seemed like it was okay, or it was the thing to do for me to not grow, or for me to pull to the sideline, because this is tough. Growing isn't easy. Elevation is not easy. And I felt like, you know what? Why do I need to be different? Why do I need so much more? Why am I at this place in my life where I desire more? And it's because I deserve it. It's because it's the inevitable. It's because that's my happy. Who, that's going to be my stop. That's my marked. That's my marked interchange. That's where I'm to exit or enter, at that stop, because that's the person I'm supposed to be. I'll never get there if I pull. Matter of fact, it's going to be some trouble if I pull over to the side. It's illegal for me to stop. It's illegal for me to run out of gas, because all that other stuff, running out of gas, or the traffic is crazy, or somebody else wasn't paying attention, those are preventable circumstances. Why? Because they're not on you. Maybe it happened, around you. Maybe it happened near you. And we feel the effects or the emotions that others go through. That is human. That is perfectly okay. But you got to know how to control yourself in the midst of the traffic, because you know what Audubon stands for? Federally controlled. And we know how we feel about the word federal, right? The top of the top, the big dogs, right? Control it. Make sure that you don't stop in it. Make sure that you don't get caught up in the fact that it may be a little bit okay or safer for you to follow their lead. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But that's the message that came up tonight. And that's what I came and gave you guys. And it is also a message to myself. I listen, it's a process. And so I am constantly processing me and my life, because every moment it is going to be different. I expect it to be different tomorrow. I expect it to be way different tomorrow. Listen, I don't know what you guys hope for yourselves. I don't know what you want for yourselves. I don't know what's your happy place. I don't know what is your distractions. I don't know. But I can ask you, I do know that if it was illegal, a lot of us wouldn't even, a lot of us wouldn't indulge. Some things we have to be better than. And so that is my message tonight. Listen, if you are out there, if you're battling anything, if life seems to be overwhelming at the moment because everything around you is crazy at its maximum speed, unlimited speed, it is okay. Stay the course. Things are going to get better. You're going to come to your exit. And it'll be safe for you to pull over and take a breath, to get out the car and scratch your lip. Just scratch. It's illegal to pull over. It's illegal to run out of gas. So make sure you keep your tank on full. And hopefully you caught that. If you didn't catch that, then guess what? That's another topic for another night. And guys, it has been my pleasure to come by and give you guys, some of me, so that you can take it and, process it, digest it, But it's been real, guys. Until next time, continue to be your amazing selves. Remember to keep going, because what if it was illegal? What if it was illegal? Are you going to be breaking the laws? I don't know. You tell me, and then get back and drop it in the comment section. Let me know how your girl showed up for you tonight. Listen, night, two fingers together, never separate, because it's always about togetherness, in the words of Mr. Kevin Howe. We appreciate you all, and I appreciate all the love and support. Night.